first
Welcome to the first show, mate.
first episode of Rugby Brews.
First episode. My name's Kurt. I'm joined with Peter John, better known as PJ. And this is the first episode of Rugby Brews. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope there's something that you can maybe learn from us. And if not learn, I hope you can at least laugh at us. Peter? You want to
That's
join
about it. This is just two guys who love rugby, talking about rugby, and hopefully you can learn and laugh along the way. Let's get started, eh? Episode number 1 of 1,000.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch. Eh? Let's get through the first one.
Springboks are back.
Springboks are back. That's how we started.
Yeah.
Good episode to start it on.
Yeah.
The Springboks are back, Kurt.
What did you think of the game?
I mean, besides the fact that we started well, I'd say we started well. Second half, first part of the second half, we struggled, but then we came back and ultimately we finished it. Springboks are back. We didn't win the game, but we won the battle by drawing it in the 79th minute.
Yeah, I think psychologically it's massive. Heading into the World Cup, and that's what they actually said in post match. So there's a lot we can take away. I just think the All Blacks, man, there was a lot of hype around us before this game, and maybe as a public we were a little bit too eager because the All Blacks are still number one team even after today, and they didn't get many chances today, but when they got a chance, they scored. And I actually think we were very lucky to come away with the draw because we didn't take our chances, and with all our dominance in the first half, nothing really came from it besides 6 points. It's actually funny, we scored a try in the half they dominated, and they scored a try in the half we dominated. Weird game.
Good point. I mean, it's a good point. Hey? We dominated the first half, but we only came away with, what was it, 6 points in the first half?
Yeah.
And we ended the first half with a little psychological win, getting that turnover. I think it was a turnover in the 40th minute. But the All Blacks scored before then as well.
Yes.
But we at least closed off the first half a little bit.
Yes, we didn't let them. Yes, you're right. Listen, I'm very happy with the performance. It wasn't perfect, but I guess it's we're laying the platform for the World Cup, and we don't have many tests this year. So leading up to the World Cup, it's a good hit out. It's in the hardest place in the world to play rugby. In their hometown or on their home ground. It's looking really good. We got one more game against Argentina, and then I think another one against Argentina that falls outside of the rugby championship window. So, and then it's World Cup time, aside from maybe 1 or 2 warm-ups. But looking at the game, anything that you took away from it? Any moments of brilliance?
The defense. I mean, our defense was really good. Our line speed was good. We pressed up a little bit on the outside. We were exposed once when Magazola Mapimpi just pressed in a little bit, and they beat us on the outside. But other than that fast line of defense, we closed them down. The guys made their tackles. They were positive on defense. We never stood back.
She was very positive.
Very positive.
Peter Steptoe was flying out of the line. He was flying out of there. It looks like we quite well coordinated. It's one thing to have that rush attack, but to actually execute it, for 80 minutes or close to it, was superb. I just would like us to kind of get a balance between knowing when to shoot up and when to sort of ease off and actually buy time for your inside defenders to come across and help you. Because it just seemed like we only know one way at the moment, and that's to shoot. And listen, it worked. I mean, we only conceded 1 try, and that's testament to the system. But I do think in a tight World Cup game, these small differences could be a win.
Definitely. Because one mistake is 7 points. Do that twice in the game and we're done.
Especially to a team of this caliber.
Standout players on defense for you in the backs. What would you say?
Lukanya, man. I was very surprised that he got substituted. He marshalled that defense. I don't think we've had a guy do that since Jacques Ferry was around. He really
took ownership. He led the line.
And I mean, his first hit on Sonny Bill really set the tone. He picked him up. He drove him back. I was very surprised that they actually took him off. I thought he unfortunately didn't get a lot of opportunity on attack, but I believe he's someone that really can contribute on attack, and defensively, for me, the most important position in the back line is your 13.
Yeah.
And yourself?
So he showed that. He showed that. And I don't think Creel was as influential when he came on 13 as well. You could see they had a similar game plan to push hard on the 13 and get those tackles in. But Lukanya, man, was positive in every single tackle. He shut it down. Every single tackle he shut it down. Jesse Creel lost a few, was bumped off here and there, but put his hand up big time on defense. And we got to talk about Peter Steff on defense as well, Ray.
And I would love to see his tackle count.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
He's turning into a legendary Springbok. He's en route for that, I'd say. So who would you say was the standout player of the game?
For me, I thought Andre Pollard was superb.
Oh man,
he controlled it. I think he showed great, a bit of innovation on attack. He kind of, especially in the first half, he knew when to attack the line, he knew when to ease off the pressure, but he knew when to kick. And I think that combination with him and Faf really helped us.
Yeah.
For me, in the backs, probably Andre Pollard, and in the forwards, I think Peter Steff.
Yeah, definitely.
And for you?
Same. Pollard, he was composed. There was those little moments like that take when the All Blacks put a little grubber through where he just gathered it perfectly, came through. I mean, those are match-winning moments. And he settled. I mean, and he drew the game as well. Pollard, man.
Yeah, man of the moment, man. And you can see how big goal kicking is. Last week, Bowden Barrett, I think, nailed 7 out of 7 or 6 out of 6. And this week, he was found wanted.
Yeah, he missed 2, yeah.
And even though Andre missed a fairly easy one, that he knows he should have gotten, which could have been the difference, it was, he still kicked it when it mattered. And that's what we'll need in a couple of months' time.
Yeah.
So yeah, PJ, going forward, what would you like to see against Argentina? The next 2 tests against Argentina and the games thereafter, so that when we play the All Blacks in Japan, we start off with
well, the question is, how close is this team to our World Cup team? So you got Khaleesi that's coming back in, which will change the loose. I mean, Kwagga did well. He was very influential.
Very good for his first game.
Very good. And the combination of him, Vermeulen, and Peter Steff du Toit, our Lucy's outplayed their Lucy's by far today.
I agree.
100%. So that loose trio is strong as it is there. Then you had Flo come on as well.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy the competition at loose forward.
Next level, man. And then so Lucy's a tough one when Khaleesi comes in. In terms of the rest of the combinations, I think we're pretty much set. Lukanya got to take that 13 jersey. Maybe Frans Steyn slots in for Dylan.
Disrupt things too much. We should start Steyn at 12 the next fixture. See how he goes. Give him a chance. I think I would also like to see a Pio Dianti return. Yeah. I think he's a bit more dynamic. He's a bit more all-round than Mampimpi, or who I thought Mampimpi was the form winger for South Africa in Super Rugby. He was outstanding. He kept the Sharks alive in a couple of games. His interception against the Lions comes to mind. But I think Apiwe last year showed that on the test level, on the test scene, he really has to step up to the level and he really can produce. So it would be nice to see him come in again.
But Colby also did really well, man.
Colby was brilliant.
Colby was clinical.
Colby was clinical.
He stuck every single tackle, he made it count, and then he brought that little bits of magic.
He won a contestable and a hardball contestable.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we've got depth, man.
As for once, we actually can say, we got two years ago, we didn't know who our scrum off was. And we got 2 guys that looks like they can step in.
I think for the first time in a long time, the Kiwis, the English, the Irish, all the top sides know that the Springboks are back. Right?
Yeah, and how open is this World Cup? You have the Welsh winning the Six Nations Grand Slam, I think too. So it's really, it looks like there's 5 or 6 teams that could win the World Cup this year. And I don't think it's ever been that open before.
Yeah.
Everyone's catching up to the All Blacks, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's making it competitive again. Anyway, brother.
That's good, man.
Thank you very much.
To the first one.
To the first one, and on to the next one.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to our Rugby Brew podcast, and please share it. Share it with your buddies. Share it with whoever you think would enjoy some of the stuff we talk on here. And if you have any questions, contact us. Let us know any topics you want us to chat about. Let us know, and we'll get back to you. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Cheers.